Buenos dias, muchachos y muchachas, and welcome back to part 2 of the Riberalta Explore. For you, this is the next week. For me, it's just half an hour later. I went back to the hotel, grabbed my cab, changed to another shirt, and what we're gonna do in part 2 today is we're gonna go explore a little bit of the city, and first and foremost, or most importantly, we're gonna go and explore a lake that's about 40 minutes out of town. I changed my mind. We're gonna go there instead of the central market because most people here have been recommending me to go to this lake, supposedly piranha infested and so on. But first, let's get ourselves a refreshment here. This guy is selling juice here, and I need a refreshment because I'm sweating buckets. Part of the reason why I had to change my shirt. ¿Qué vende? Naranja y toronja. ¿Hay frío?
Sí, está frío.
Ah, frío mejor. Mucho calor aquí. Toronja.
¿La toronja?
Toronja. Es más refrescante, un poco más ácido, ¿no?
Sí, más ácido.
Sí. Esto vamos a probar. Este. Grapefruits. ¿Y por qué lo pelas así? ¿Por qué se pelan así?
Máquina.
¿Cómo?
Máquina. Esa máquina eso.
¿Pero por qué?
Para exprimir.
¿Cómo?
Para exprimir.
Es más fácil exprimir.
Sí.
Ah, ok.
Ahorita vengo, voy a traer la Coca-Cola.
Frío. Frío mejor.
No, natural no.
Mucho calor aquí.
¿Paso ahorita? Ya.
Look at that. So we're gonna get it fresh pressed. Eso ya va a ser más natural. This is gonna be good. ¿Cuánto cuesta?
5 pesos.
¿Cómo?
5 bolivianos.
5 bolivianos. Okay. 5 bolivianos for a juice. That's less than $1. Fair price. Let's go. Look at that. Fresh juice. A little bit cold. Chilled. Fresh grape juice. ¿No hablas inglés?
No.
No.
No he aprendido. No he pasado clases.
¿Cómo te llamas?
Rochi.
Rochi.
Sí.
Yo Sebastián.
Ah, sí.
El mejor jugo de Riberalta.
Ah, pobre.
Yapa. Yapa es vida. Yapa is the best thing about Bolivia. One of many good things, I should say. ¿Sí conoces el lago?
¿Lago Titicaca?
No, ese es Tumichucua.
Ah, conozco.
Tumichucua. Tumichucua.
Sí, es lago.
Pirañas hay allá, ¿no?
Ay, piraña, sí. Esa es una agua detenida.
Pero la gente nada allá.
Nada hay.
So the lake is infested with piranhas. But people are still swimming in this lake. And we can get some good food there as well. Hopefully. Sirven comida allá igual, ¿no?
Así hay pescado.
So we're gonna go and hunt some lovely lunch and a swim, a beer. Maybe we'll make some stops along the way. ¿Y cuánto me van a cobrar para ir allá con el moto?
¿La moto?
¿Cómo?
30 pesos.
30 pesos. Ok. Aquí tienes 5 pesos. Gracias. Nos vemos. So with that, we are fresh, refreshed, freshly liquefied, hydrated is the name that I'm looking for, or the word that I'm looking for. Now, we need to find one of these mototaxis that can take us to the lake. So we've come to the main street, one of Main Streets. Hola! And we're gonna stand here and wait for a mototaxi to drive by and see how much it's gonna charge me to get to that lake, Tumichucua. We have some of them there, but they're obviously occupied. But they're coming by all the time. So it's only a matter of time before we find one. Let's go. 5 people, did you see that? 5 people on a motorbike. They are creative. Here's one. This guy over here. Buen día. Para ese lago Tumichucua, ¿se puede? O Solo en la ciudad estás.
Claro, claro.
¿Cómo?
¿Cuánto pagas allá?
Me dijo, me van a comprar 30 para ir. ¿Cómo?
Mi llanta no sirve.
¿No quieres con esto?
Ah. Estoy a buscar uno bueno que sea.
Uno bueno.
Un moto bueno.
¿Para Tumichucua?
¿Dónde?
¿Tumichucua le hago?
30 oleanos.
¿Qué hora tiene?
Una y media. Dale, vale.
Y luego para volver, ¿no? Ok, let's go. Gracias. Nos vemos. Sí. All right. Vamos. We're ready to head off to the lake. First we're gonna go past the little bus terminal here, and then we're heading off to explore. So we're making a little pit stop to fill up the petrol, so we can make it all the way out to that lake without getting stuck anywhere. Gasolina. ¿Cuánto cuesta un tanque?
40.
¿Cómo?
40.
40. 15 dice. Ah, no es full, no es lleno. 4 litros. 15 bolivianos for 4 liters of petrol. That is, well, that is 3.5 bolivianos per liter. So what's that? $0.50. That is cheap, so 3.5 por un litro. So 3.5 bolivianos for a liter of petrol. That's pretty cheap. You'd be love that in Europe, yeah. With the inflation problems going on over there and petrol going through the roof. Now, we're ready to head off to the lago Tumichucua or something like that. With Miguel, our driver. Vamos. Looks like it's gonna be a dusty ride. All the roads here, lots of the roads here are these dirt roads like this. It's kicking up a proper mist, a proper cloud of dust. I can already feel it in my mouth. Let's go. Buenas. 5 para pasar. So we need to pay these guys 5 bolivianos to enter. Right. So we had to pay a little entrance fee. My battery died. We changed the battery and we're back. So the lake itself is in a community called Comunidad Tumichucua. Es como una comunidad indígena que son los dueños de ese terreno, básicamente, ¿no? Donde está el lago. Y por eso se tiene que pagar como entrada. ¿Sí? You have to pay an entrance fee to the local community here in Tumichucua. That's a tricky name. Now, desde aquí, ¿cuánto falta?
Aquí son unos 5 minutos.
5 minutos. Only 5 minutes left down this dirt road. And man, this is the first time I've wished for a face mask in my lifetime. Because this dirt road here is so dusty. My mouth is so dry, full of dust. As you can see, the plants here as well, they're all painted brown because of that reason. Now let's go get a beer at that lake and jump in. Because it's scorching hot, but it's beautiful here. Let's go. We've made it to the lake. And it is beautiful here. Check this out. What a view, eh? What a place. And it's actually pretty clear, the lake down there. Over here, there's a little platform type thing that we can go and jump off and have a little swim about. even though the lake is infested with piranhas, people do swim here as well. And there's a island in the middle as well. When you look at it here, it actually looks like a river coming around and continuing that way. But that is an island right there in the middle with some pure, proper virgin jungle, as they call it, selva virgen. Now, I think we should go around a little bit into the little village and see what we can find to eat, because I'm starving. Hola. ¿Aquí venden comida? Sí. ¿Sí? ¿Ustedes venden o adentro? Adentro. Buenas tardes. ¿Hay comida todavía?
Hay
¿Pacu frito?
Sí.
¿A cuánto vale?
A 25.
25.
Sí.
¿Con arroz? ¿Con yuca? ¿Con cómo? ¿Cómo?
Con arroz y ensalada.
Con arroz y ensalada. Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Uno se puede?
Sí, claro.
Claro. ¿Se puede entrar? Para ver.
Ah,
¿Puedo?
puedes.
¿Ah? ¿Cómo estás?
Si me vas a televisar, no quiero porque está un desastre ahorita.
Está bien. 25 dices.
Sí,
Para un plato, ok. Aquí en la cocina.
sí.
Ah. ¿Cómo te llamas?
Sarela.
Ya Sebastián.
Ya.
Sarilla. Aquí es como una comunidad indígena igual.
Campesina.
Campesina. Indígena no se dice. Campesina. Porque se tiene que pagar como entrada allá arriba
sí, claro.
para entrar.
Sí, claro.
Porque ustedes son como los dueños de ese mismo terreno.
Sí.
Ah, ok. ¿Y es bueno? Es súper lindo el lago allá. Parece como un grande río pasando así. Pero en realidad es un lago, una isla en el medio, ¿no?
Sí.
Aquí tienes feliz día de mamá.
Sí.
¿Tienes hijos?
Tengo.
Ah.
Mi cuarto no.
¿No? Aquí solo cuartos.
Sí.
Y aquí igual.
No, ahí está un desastre.
Otro cuarto. Vale.
Ya.
Un plato, por favor.
Ya. Listo.
De pacú frito,
Ajá.
plátano
Plátano.
y arroz.
Y arroz y ensalada.
Aquí.
Sí.
Aquí haces la magia.
Sí, aquí hago la magia.
¿Ese es pacú?
Pacú es.
Ah.
Pacú.
Gigante.
Sí.
Es como parece piraña, ¿no? Pero no es piraña.
No es piraña.
Dicen que están muchos pirañas en el lago.
Sí, sí.
Pero la gente se baña aún.
Sí, se baña porque hay puertos, ¿ves?
Ajá, ajá. So let's see what else we have here. This is their house. Kitchen in there, as we just saw, and a couple living rooms. And then the backyard back here. The washing station. Right here. They're eating, the girl is eating something. Let's go and see over here what they're doing. Aquí es la empresa de lava.
Estamos lavando.
Aquí van lavando los platos. Y patos y todo tienen. ¿Qué son estas frutas?
Carambola.
Para mola. ¿Para hacer jugo?
Sí.
Ah. Este aquí. This one. ¿Y se come fresco igual?
Sí.
¿O solo?
De la planta.
Claro, del piso, ¿no? ¿Se puede probar? ¿Sí? ¿Este está listo o cómo?
No, tiene que estar bien amarillo.
Súper amarillo.
Sí.
Let's see. We're going to try one of these fruits here. Así,
Sí. Así tiene que estar.
para limpiar. Allá hay agua, ¿no? Ah, ok. ¿Y se muerde así? Vale. ¿Y ustedes viven aquí o van para Riberalta igual? ¿O siempre se quedan acá?
Vamos para Riberalta y volvemos.
Para compras y eso.
Sí.
Ah, ya. ¿Este fruta es? ¿Este?
No,
Este no tiene pepa o algo así adentro.
este es motacú.
Motacú.
Sí.
Parece como un mango o algo así. Pero este no tiene pepa o algo así adentro.
No tiene,
¿No?
tiene semillas nomás.
Semillas, pero se puede comer todo.
Sí.
Ok. Gracias. So let's go and try. Get a little bit of water. Rinse this fruit. And then we'll see. Got some water over here, I think. Yeah, here. We'll rinse it off. And then we'll head back to the other side. Well, let's go and see what else they have here in the backyard. We have over here some other. I think this is where they. Yeah. This is where the magic happens. Here they pluck the chickens and butcher them. That must be what's happening here with all those feathers on the floor. Look at that. It's just full of feathers everywhere here. Then what else? Probably the loo over here. The rubbish bin here. Here we have the loo. The throne, if you will. Now, that is literally the same type of houses as we were staying in Colombia, up in the jungle. It's literally the same thing here. A couple buckets to wash things, a toilet, just a drop toilet. Así. Okay. Let's go take a seat out here. So let's try this fruit here. We've washed it, rinsed it in the bucket, swiped it off, dried it off on my fruit, on my shirt. Let's go. Let's just bite in. Mmm. That is lovely. That is really nice. It's like a sour, a little bit sour in the taste. It's like, what would I say? Like similar, think about a green apple, a really sour green apple. That's basically the taste of this. It has a little bit of that. It's a softer meat than an apple. It's like a mix between an apple and a melon, but ácido, like sour. Es un poco como un manzana verde, muy ácido, algo así.
Sí.
El sabor.
Sí, carambol.
Carambol se llama.
Carambol.
Carambola.
Ajá.
Ay, caramba. So carambola is the name of this. Tell you what, that is really nice. Very juicy as well. I can imagine you can make a good juice out of this. Wonderful. That's a beautiful little starter for my meal here. As we're waiting for the fried fish to arrive. So food has arrived. Check it out. A big, massive piece of fish here. And then some rice and some simple little salad with a banana. Cooked banana there on the back. I'm not a big fan of those cooked banana, but this always comes with the food here in these regions, in the jungle regions. But you can just decide to not eat it, of course. Get some lime on here. Absolutely soak the fish in that. Big, massive piece of fish. This pacu is a fish that lives in this lake down here and lives in all the rivers out here in the Amazon. It is a beautiful fish. I think it might be the favorite of mine that I've ever tried in any jungle region. Let's dive into it. It's a white meat, some serious bones. As you saw, it's a massive, massive fish. It looks a bit like a piranha, but it isn't a piranha. Very hot. Woo. But delicious. It is juicy. It reminds me a bit of a salmon. Reminds me a bit of salmon from back home in Denmark. Just that it is not that red meat of the salmon, but it has that same texture to it as a salmon. And it has that juiciness that the salmons have as well. And then just soaked in lime. It's beautiful. And as well, the limes here in the jungle. Oops, dropped it there. The limes here are oranges. Are orange in the middle. They're not oranges. They are sour, just like a lime. But for some reason, they grow orange in the middle here. And check out these bones. Can you see them sticking out there? Serious bones. It's like, looks like the guy from X-Men. Check it out again. Best fish of the jungle, no doubt about it. Gupaku, never let you down. I'll highly recommend trying one of those if you're ever in the jungle. Hola. If you're ever in the Amazon jungle anywhere, you can find pacu in almost any river, any lake. And yeah, as you see, this is just a little indigenous village, or campesina. She told me not to say indigenous. They don't like that for some reason. I guess I'm not an expert on what you qualify as indigenous versus campesino. Campesino is just a farmer, basically. A people that live in the countryside. Let's go and get a beer over here. I saw them saying that there's beers. There's definitely a little shop here. Hola. ¿Cerveza tiene?
¿Cerveza la chica?
¿Cómo?
¿De la chica o grande?
Chica. Lata. Más grande es botellas o cómo?
Porque estos son más 5.
Ah, es el mismo tamaño. Ah, no hay más grande.
Sí, va a tener más grande.
Ah, pero esto no puedo llevar. La lata mejor entonces.
Ya.
¿Cómo está?
Esta tiene lata.
Bien. ¿A cuánto es la cerveza?
A 7 sale
Vale. Entonces, ¿el dueño acá?
No, soy mi papá.
Pero trabajan aquí vendiendo comida igual. Ese hace casi toda la gente aquí, ¿no?
Sí.
Ajá.
Tenemos lancha también.
Ah, lancha para...
dar vuelta al lago.
Y hay pirañas y todo, dicen, en el lago.
Sí.
Pero en el lugar donde la
se
gente baña,
no hay. Una lata, pero tiene una nota de 100 bolivianos.
¿No hay ahí?
No sé.
always an issue. Getting change. Let's see what we can do. So we're in luck. They did have change for $100 or 100 Boliviano bill. That is always an issue, especially in the more remote places. But even in the big cities, that can be an issue. If you just want to buy something like I did, I bought a beer, 10 Bolivianos. I bought 2 beers. I had to buy 2 because one was 7, and again, they wouldn't have any change. ¿Puedo pasar acá? Ah, okay, gracias. So we passed through this man's backyard here, over to the square, and over here we have the big stadium of Tumichucua. That's the name. And here we have the massive, beautiful central square of Tumichucua. I think I'll have to return, since I couldn't get any cans. I'll have to return with the bottle to the little shop there. So we'll finish my little beer, sit here in the park, check it out. I think we have a school over there. And then I can definitely say it's time to take a dip in that lake. That looks so inviting. Let's go. We made it to the lake, and check it out. It is absolutely beautiful here. There's this little platform that we saw before. I've already had a dip or 2, and now I think it's time we also film this little outro of this video. And with that said, I'll see you when I see you.